welcome fellow Toastmasters and guests. I am Prasna Venkatesh. I am Sergeant Announced for the club. I welcome you all to the Medley Toastmasters meeting 794. There are few ground rules to be followed during the meeting. First, please turn off your mobiles or keep them on silent mode. I'll give you a few seconds. Second, do not talk about sex, religion or politics during the meeting. Toastmasters International is a century-old organization helping its members to grow in the area of public speaking and leadership abilities. As per the mission of Toastmasters, we provide a positive and supportive learning experience in which members are empowered to grow in the area of public speaking and leadership skills, resulting in a greater confidence and personal growth. Without further ado, I would like to call a person who could take the meeting forward. She is doctor by profession and mother of 2 kids. Let's welcome Toastmaster Pravda, our president.
Thank you, SAA, Prasna Venkatesh, for setting the rules. Fellow Toastmasters, dear guests, very good afternoon and welcome to Medley. With the sound of this gavel, I declare Medley meeting number 794 open. I would like to welcome the dignitaries who have joined today's meeting. The immediate past president and the area director of C3, Toastmaster Prasanavani. Past president of Medley, Toastmaster Dinakaran. Past president of Medley and past PR manager of District 82, distinguished Toastmaster Thomas T. Abraham. Past the charter president of Medley Toastmaster Club, distinguished Toastmaster V.N. Subramanian. I also welcome the guests who have joined today's meeting, Mr. Karun, Ms. Sonal, Mr. Deepan, Mr. Sajan, and Ms. Amar Manchita. We welcome you all for today's meeting. This person has a Midas touch in investment. His words are the pearls of power for those who are in the investment world. And what he writes in the annals are considered as gospel for people who are in the finance world. Who is he?
Warren Buffett.
Exactly. Warren Buffett, the American successful businessman, investor, and philanthropist. Behind the success story of this person, there is a less known story about him. He has fear for public speaking. Yes, in his school and college days, he terrified public speaking, and he used to run away from classes in which he has to speak in front of audience. Whenever he is asked to speak in front of audience, he used to physically feel ill. But soon he realized that this fear became an obstruction for him in his progression in his career. So he decided to seek professional help and he joined a coaching center. He had a personal coaching taken, and this formed a basis for him this formed a foundation for him to improve his communication skill. His personal coach is the one who actually changed his fear, transformed it into a sense of opportunity and sense of excitement. And soon he realized that communication skill is very important, and he also identified that what he speaks, his words, are inspiring, motivating, and educating people. His enhanced communication skills also had a ripple effect in his personal development. He became a very good negotiator, and he was able to give a convincing ideas to others and able to build a strong relationship with his stakeholders. What Mr. Buffett said about public speaking is that communication skill is very, very important, and it can be learned when a person is in a very young age group. And he also tells that Personal development is a lifelong process. There is always a scope of improvement in whatever level a person is in his success. I personally wanted to know what sort of personal training he underwent to improve his communication skills. And when I saw that his personal coach made him to speak in a confined environment, repeatedly practice his speech, and that improved his comfort level. He also trained him certain anxiety management exercises and techniques like deep breathing or positive affirmation to fade off his nervousness. And he also trained him how to connect with the audience and how he can give a very compelling and what is related to that specific audience. And he also constantly gave him a constructive feedback that Mr. Buffett was able to recognize his strength and what is his point of improvement. Isn't this sounds very familiar to us? Yes, this is what we do in Toastmasters. For the benefit of newcomers and guests, Toastmasters is an international non-profit organization, an educational program that was actually founded by a person called Ralph C. Medley about 100 years ago. And its educational program will transform a person into a public speaker and a leader. And the same training program what Mr. Buffett has undergone, if we learn from Toastmaster, don't you think that we can also become a successful person like Buffett as far as a communicator or a leader is concerned? With this message, I would like to hand over the stage to a person who can take this meeting forward. He's called the Toastmaster of the Day. Today, to do this role, we have an enthusiastic Toastmaster who is always ready to extend his helping hand in any sort of activities related to our club. He's basically a multidisciplinary scientist who is working for CLRI, and his hobby is to listen to motivational speech whenever he goes for morning walk. Please join with me to welcome Mr. Toastmaster Shanmugh, the PMOD of today's day.
Thank you. Thank you, Proceeding Officer, for your nice introduction. Everybody have seen the Tamil movie that is Saraswati Sabadam. The hero is Jivaji Ganesan. It's the oldest movie. If you see in that movie, three goddesses will come. All are equally competent. Goddess of education, Saraswati. Goddess of wealth, Lakshmi. Goddess of brave, Parvati. Like that, I have seen some trio in the District 120 in the last conference. Like this, in our Medley also we are having three trio. One among is Madam Pravda, our president. You can see the remaining two in coming page. Okay. Toastmasters International is a century-old organization, as he has told. It has, throughout the network in the world, throughout the world, it teaches public speaking and it gives more confidence to their members. As a member, if you want to develop such a type of skills, we have to get rid of, otherwise, declutter some unwanted characters from us. Every stone has statue inside. It is the sculpture to discover it. It's said by the Michelangelo and philosopher and poet from Italy. Like that, as a Toastmaster, if you want to transfer, to get a very good characters, we have to remove some unwanted things. Lord Buddha has said, mind is everything. What you think, you become. Another person, Aurelius, and Rome emperor, he is a Rome emperor and philosopher, has said, our mind is what our thought is. If you see in our day-to-day life, in our computer, CPU, central processing system, if it, sometimes it will be more active with background tasks. We don't know what is the fathom reason for that. Maria, please notice. If you defragment or declutter the CPU, it will immediately respond to the operator's prompt. Like that, we should also declutter, then only we can consolidate any task. What is it? This mental clutter will may overwhelms, it may cause overwhelms. Due to this, we cannot concentrate any single task. Mental clutter refers to accumulation of thoughts, worries, distraction that overloads in our mind, hindering our focus and positivities. Due to that, our attention will be distracted. For example, regrets constantly vying for our attention, making it difficult to process the simplest task. There is a famous saying that the mind is like water. If it is turbulent, you cannot see anything clear. If it is calm, it becomes clear. Recently, I have read a story. There was a farmer. He has lost his watch in his field. He has searched that one, he couldn't be able to find out. Then he asked the children who were playing around his hut. Then he told them, those who find that watch, because it has some sentimental value for him, they will be awarded. The children hurriedly come into the hay, they have searched very there and here very hurriedly, they have searched. After some time, they didn't find out that one. Then the farmer was hopeless. After a certain while, another kid case came, and he requested, sir, shall I search? Then he was thought, okay, you can go on search. That boy has gone, and within few minutes he came with the watch. Then the farmer has asked, the remaining people, they have failed, how have you find out? Then the boy replied, I didn't do anything. I sit silently. Then I heard the tickling, that is tick-tick sound of the watch, tickling of the watch. Then I focus that place, then find out the watch. So from here, you can see silent mind can find the solution for anything. The disturbed mind or cluttered mind will distract us. PowerPoint, please. Sergeant Ralph. here are some way how the cluttered mind will affect us. This cluttered mind it will cause the overwhelming. What are the thoughts which we are having? We always feel overwhelming, complete. We always feeling lot of work we are having, workload like that. The second one is hinders our focus. We cannot concentrate at a time in one job. It will hinder our focus. And increases stress and anxiety. Then emotional train, we will be negative charges. What are the positivity we are having, we will lose, and we will feel the emotional pain. The negative self-talks, such as I am useless, I am not smart enough, I am going to fail like that. Negative thoughts also we may have. The distraction and the rumination. Here also, if you see the person will be able to concentrate on one job, other things are attracting towards them. In case of rumination, constantly the replaying of past conversation or past work will ruminate or come again and again in this mind. Such a type of rumination will also hinder. Then people problem solving. They cannot take a simple ordinary solution also. In that way, the clutter, mind clutter will affect us. Before going to further in this theme, I would like to introduce today's meeting. Usually in our postmaster meeting, we are having 3 sessions. One is prepared session, second one is evaluation session, third one is table topic session. The prepared speech, we are having 4 prepared speeches. That 4 prepared speeches will be evaluated by individual evaluator. Then lastly, the table talking session, the table talking master will come and he will randomly ask the audience to call upon in the stage. They have to talk 1 or 2 minutes. To carry out that evaluation session, the tech team as well as the evaluation team will be led by our general evaluator. Today's the general evaluator is here, young and energetic boy. He is an English literature student. He is very passionate about reading, about sports article. He is currently a secretary of Medley. He is a courageous boy. Whenever the table topping master calls any volunteer for talk, he always come forward. Please welcome our general evaluator, Sri Vaishnavi.
Good afternoon all. Good afternoon. I am Sri Jayanand. Today I will play the role of general evaluator. As a general evaluator, my responsibility is to take note on the regular proceedings of the meeting from start until the end. And to assist me with this, the complete evaluation, I have 2 teams, which is tag team and the evaluation team. For the benefit of guests, tag means T for timer, A for all counter, and G for grammarian. Now I would ask Ashish to read out his objectives as a time.
Good afternoon, everyone. As a timer, I will be ensuring that all the speakers express their thoughts and ideas and give their speeches within the limited time. So, let's say for example, so we have 3 types of speeches: a prepared speech, table topic speech, and we have an evaluation. So for the prepared speeches, for example, if the speech is 5 to 7 minutes, I will show the green card at 5 minutes, the yellow card at 6 minutes, and the red card at 7 minutes. Each speaker is afforded 30 seconds of grace time. For the table topic session, it's 1 to 2 minutes. So I will show the green card at 1 minute, yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds, and red card at 2 minutes. Similarly, for the evaluation session, it's 2 to 3 minutes. So I will show the green card at 2 minutes, the yellow card at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and the red card at 3 minutes. Thank you.
And the all-counter role will be done by Toastmaster Abhinam. Can you read out your responsibilities as an
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. My responsibility as an all-rounder is to note the words and sounds that are used as a crutch or fast filler by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words including un, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for filler words including and er. I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or a phrase such as I, or this means. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used these expressions. Thank you.
And I finally introduce the grammarian of the day, Toastmaster Romy, to read out his objectives as a grammarian.
Thank you, G. Good evening, Toastmasters and dear guests. As a grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I'll take note of any improper language as well as any outstanding words, codes, or sayings. It is also my responsibility to introduce the word of the day, which is fathom. Originally used as a unit of measurement of water, which later on evolved to be figuratively used to denote a person's understanding of a topic, a situation, or another person. To use it in a sentence would be, it took some time for me to fathom the word of the day. Okay. She couldn't fathom the extent of the mountain's beauty until she saw it with her own eyes. So I would encourage all Toastmasters and guests to try to incorporate this word into your sentences as you speak today. All the best. Over to you.
And I will be assisted with an team of evaluators, and I will introduce them when I am called upon by the TM Modi. Over to you, TM Modi Sanmugali.
Next, our first prepared speech. Before I call the first speaker, I request his first speech, the one better, Toastmaster Sindana Kalyani, to brief about the project objective from their side.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. The purpose of the speech is to introduce himself to the club and also to develop public speaking. All the best to be present for your first speech.
Then, the first speaker is a new Toastmaster. I think he has joined on June 11. He is a chartered accountant in professor. He is a native of Manchester, South India. He is a badminton player in the morning, a fine ball professional by the day, and a movie from at night. Welcome, Toastmaster Kri Prasad. Toastmaster Kri Prasad, the emergence of lad. The emergence of lad, Toastmaster Kri Prasad.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Today is an exciting day for me since I am taking the first step in my Toastmasters journey. One of my all-time favorite quotes, which constantly motivates me, is hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Now, the biggest question which I have to answer today is, who am I? I'm a maestro orchestrating the symphony of numbers with unparalleled precision and strategic foresight, transforming fiscal chaos into harmonious prosperity. Whoa, what did you say? Let me make the fancy term into a very simple one. How many of you here wants to earn a lot of money but pay no tax? Please raise your hands. See, almost everyone, right? Then I'm pretty sure every one of you would have gone to a chartered accountant. Yeah, I'm a chartered accountant. But is my identity confined only to my profession? Definitely not. I'm a caring son who wants to see his parents happy. I'm a student who wants to make his teachers proud. And I'm a true friend who wants to see his friends succeed. While doing all this, I want to ensure that I enjoy my life to the fullest by enjoying the smallest of the things. But covering all my life events within a span of 4 to 6 minutes before the timer of the day raises red flag is a bit of a Herculean task. I am not Hercules, definitely. So, here are 2 handpicked interesting events from my life which I would like to share with you all today. I call the first one the discovery. One random day during my school days, when I was walking back from my break, chit-chatting with my friend, my random higher secondary school teacher stopped us and asked, "Enappa, neenga rendu perum Tamil drama nadikiringla? Are you guys willing to act in a Tamil drama?" We both were perplexed. Being introverts and having no prior onstage experience, we kind of hesitated. But she, with a smile on her face, asked us to just give it a try. Eventually, we gave it a try, and to our surprise, we even cleared the auditions, and I got the role of the hero, which was Vikadakavi Tennadi Raman, with my friend as the villain. How ironical it is, me being the friend and my best friend being the villain. We did it just for the fun of it. But I had this one quality in me. When a work is given to me, I do it with full dedication. Even though I had stage fear, I practiced the dialogue again and again, such that I could never go wrong. Even if someone asked me by waking up from my sleep, I would still be reciting it entirely right. The result of this, the drama was a grand success, and we became celebrities in our school overnight. This one incident gave me an immense boost to my confidence, so much such that my grades started improving. Even I started getting one of the top 3 grades. I started engaging myself in sports. Eventually, I even became the head boy of my school during my high secondary days. Till date, I don't know what my teacher saw in me that day, but this one incident had a 360-degree transformation in my life and helped me in discovering myself. That's why I call it the discovery. The next one is a hilarious night. This is the next event which I want to share with you. One of the memorable trips which I cherished growing up was a trip to Mangalore, which is in Karnataka, where I visited Belur and Halibidu temples. Wow, such astonishing creations. You all should visit those ones. After a tiring day, visiting multiple tourist locations and a yummy dinner, we started our journey back to a hotel which we booked through a tour operator in Dharmasthala, which is just a 1-hour drive from Mangalore. As we reached close to Dharmasthala, we were not able to find the hotel. We went round and round in the same place for 10-15 minutes, but still we couldn't find the hotel. So we called the receptionist to inquire about the directions. To our surprise, he knew only Hindi. Muchko bhi thoda Hindi malum hai, but our driver's Hindi is way better than mine, so we let him do the talking. The receptionist even told that he is just standing right outside of the hotel and waving his hands at us so that we'll be able to spot him. But still we were not able to find him. The driver eventually got frustrated and asked him to give the entire address. Now the time for the big reveal. The receptionist is from a hotel in Dharamshala. For the people who don't know, Dharmasthala is a place in Karnataka, and you just remove a T from it, it becomes a Dharamshala, which is in Himachal Pradesh, which is just 2,700 kilometers away, which would take another 47 hours of travel for us to reach there. So, me and my cousin, we just looked at each other in absolute silence for 5 seconds. After that, we burst into loud laughter. We laughed and laughed till our stomach hurt. Come on guys, let's be reasonable. My eyesight is good, at least was good before my specs. But expecting me to see all the way from Karnataka to a person who's waving his hands in Himachal Pradesh is a bit too much of an ask, don't you all think? Even though we all were tired, we couldn't ignore the humor in the mistake that had happened. So this was one of the hilarious nights of my life. Now, out of all the interesting events in my life, why did I choose these 2 events to share with you all? These incidents are merely the answers to the question which I posted upon myself. What are the 2 things which I want to be remembered for? 1. When a work is given to me, I do it with 101% dedication to get the desired output. 2. I derive happiness in making the people around me smile. As Charlie Chaplin's words goes, A day without laughter is a day wasted. So let's all keep smiling and keep the people around us happy. Thank you. Over to you.
The second page in the presentation mastery. Before call the speaker, I would like to hear the project objective from this evaluator, Toastmaster Tinagar.
Thanks, Timuri. Toastmaster Kumaresh is giving the speech for the part is presentation mastery, level 1, project 3, introduction to vocabulary and body language. The purpose of the project is for the member to practice vocabulary and body language to enhance his speech. And that is over to you.
Thank you. The second speaker is the person from southernmost tip of India. He is a software architect. He was the immediate past treasurer of our Medley. He is a very good orator. You can enjoy now. Please welcome our Toastmaster Muresh. Toastmaster Muresh, beyond the classroom. Beyond the classroom, Toastmaster Muresh.
Thank you, T. Modi. Imagine you are so excited, set off your mind to impress others on some particular day, but the day ended up in a funniest way, which will teach you the biggest lesson of your life. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope most of you remember your first day at college or the first day at your work. Let me recall my first day at my college. 10 years back, when I joined my engineering, the first day, the second period, was my physics subject. We are so excited, we are so energetic, looking at the classroom door, waiting for our physics ma'am. Our ma'am came, Sita Lakshmi ma'am, with a full smile on her face. I still remember the smiley face on her. When she entered to the classroom, we greeted each other. She decided to break the ice. She started the conversation. I hope you all have studied physics in our 12th grade. Do we have any sentence chorus in our class? I should have my hands. With so much pride on face. Looking at left and right side, I could see a lot of bright faces around me. We are so excited. We all decided to impress ma'am. She acknowledged. She noted an appreciative note. We all put our hands down. Then she asked us, "Can you tell me Newton's third law?" You. Yeah, that you is me. She asked me the question. I was so impressed. I was so excited. I should have, and I was, I know ma'am is asking for one word question, but I know the answer for 16 marks to deliver. So energetic. I was collecting all the words. When I was about to deliver, all the words struck in my throat. When I was supposed to deliver a speech, I see only silent from a vocal. One side, I'm so excited, so energetic. Other side, I was so awkward. I felt helpless. That was the first day in my life. I started realizing that knowledge can trump, language can trump the knowledge. How crucial the knowledge in your life. Moving forward, after completing all my semesters, I completed my engineering with distinction, first class all over by a couple of my other friends, and I decided that we will not work for IT industry. That is not our cup of tea. The reason is different, I will come to that part. Then bunch of electrical engineers, we packed our backpack, headed to Bangalore to conquer the communication fear and to get a job in electrical industries. After a week of such, I got an interview scheduled. I was there for an interview for a home automation company. I reached the venue. That is the first time in life I reached the venue 2 hours early. When in Toastmaster, the second thing I used to come early. Then I started making a rapport with all the candidates. The interview started. The person who just came out from the interview room, I had a quick chat with him. I was asked all the questions what been asked. He gave me all the questions. He gave me one question. This is very important. The interviewer will ask you what is rectifier. Do you have any electrical engineers in the room? Any electrical engineers? They might be knowing it. What is rectifier, what is inverter? Then I all prepared, I went to the room. There is my interview panel. His name is Mr. Satyamurthy sir. After greeting each other, Satyamurthy sir, hey Kumar, can you tell me the exact opposite of inverter? I overheard only inverter. I started giving the explanation. This time also I was so confident. I given an answer for 16 marks. I was expecting kudos from him. But he was shocked like a duck. He was so sarcastic. He told me, hey, you did a fantastic job. Your answer was perfectly right, but a wrong question. I was clueless. I was expecting for a kudos, but I was faithless. Then I was thinking what to do next. But he found me my technical stuff are sufficient. He gave me an offer as a trainee engineer and given me advice that you need to improve your communication skill as soon as possible. After working 1 year hard at electrical field, I thought let me switch over to a different, the next job in a career. I was searching for a next job after a year, but finding an electrical job in Bangalore is very difficult. Not only an electrical job, any field other than IT, it's kind of finding needles in the haystack. You never get it. Then with the help of all my roommates, I found an IT job. The first day in IT company, I went inside. There's a company named Capgemini. I was so proud, I'm into IT, I'm going to work on a computer. But that looks like a different universe for me. Everybody talks, hey dude, bug, sprint. What are the terms? The first time hearing in my brain. Bug, dude, sprint. Finally I realized, okay fine, let me learn and get utilized for these terms. I was so sincere about my work. First 4 months I never even taken a single day off. One fine day, my cousin's marriage function came up. I decided, okay, let me just go and spend time with my family and be part of a preparation. Then in IT companies, if you want to apply for a leave, you need to go to a portal or a website. There will be a drop down. You need to choose the option. Then it will go for a manager's or lead approval. Then only you are supposed to take a leave. At least for a freshers, it applicable. Then looking at my situation, I choose an option called family planning. Because I am going for a planning to spend time with my family. I was not even knowing what is that. When I was expecting for approval from my lead, she was Deepthi. She called me for a one-to-one meeting inside the room. Hey Kumar, do you really know the meaning of what option you choose? I was so truthful. I explained her, really I have a marriage function. Do you want to call for my parents? I asked her the same way. She laughed like anything. She was hilariously laughing. Then looking at laughing son, her manager Pratibha, she pitched in the room. Pratibha was asking, what is happening guys? She was so brilliant and she was so bold. That is important. She explained me, Kumar, family planning is without no doubts in the room. She cleared. It was again so seamless. Without knowing a basic vocabulary in corporate, how am I going to survive further in my life? After back to a room, I was talking this incident to my roommate. His name also Kumar. We have 2 Kumars in my room. He was my schoolmate. We studied together in our government school, all together in our hometown. It's 10 years back, we decided that at least we should talk only in English. Since then, till today, whenever we speak only in English. Alright? So now he is a vice president of one of the corporate MNC. I'm working as a software architect at Google leading a team. This is where our life journey. Recently, I delivered a fresher inaugural function at one of the university in Chennai. I addressed for 3,000 students. After addressing them, I have seen the same inside the crowd. When I told them, ask any language, whatever you want, there is a bright student, he asked me the question. So just to summarize, starting from my Newton's law to today, what happened in my life, don't just try to focus only on a knowledge. Try to be a powerful communicator. It will be applicable to everyone in life. All the best to you. Over to you, team.
The third which is in motivational strategies. I request the third which evaluated Toastmaster Raghunath to tell about the project activity.
Good evening everyone. Today my speaker Toastmaster Bharat will be taking up the topic effective body language. So for those of you trying to fathom this, I'm sure the previous speaker gave you an idea, but just in case you need some more clarification, so these are the objectives of this particular speech.
how to use non-verbal communication like eye contact, body language, stage movement, facial expression, pauses effectively while delivering a speech. Just as much as content is important, so is body language and how you deliver a speech. This has to be applied seamlessly, and the body language can be intentional or non-intentional. For example, intentional is when I'm consciously trying to make eye contact with everyone. Non-intentional is, for example, it is very cold and I'm shivering and I have no control over it. So that is not intentional, and all of us have some inbuilt talent in all of us which we display them without us knowing. So be it intentional or non-intentional, it has to be applied seamlessly, and there it is really required. Thank you. Over to the Q&A.
The third speaker is also an IT professor working as a senior architect in Ericsson, India. He's an active person. Sorry, very, very active person. You can see him in this speech. He is none other than our current Vice President, Toastmaster Bharat. Please stand in. Toastmaster Bharat. The Flight of Hope Part 1. The Flight of Hope Part 1, Toastmaster Bharat.
Thank you, dear man. How would you feel if you are on a sinking ship with no lifeboat? How would you feel if you are lost deep inside a forest? Fear, anxiety, scared, and probably angry. Good afternoon, Toastmasters and dear guests. Yes, these were my emotions when I was asked to lead a project. But among these emotions, I also had a little bit of hope. A hope that I would sail through. A hope that I would find my way back. It was in 2012, I moved to a new organization. It was a new building with a new team, but with the same manager. Generally, when you move into a new organization, the initial 2 months are like the honeymoon period, where there is no work and only play. My office starts at 9 a.m. I step into the office at 10 a.m. and my manager comes at 8 a.m. One fine day, me still being into the new job honeymoon period, I entered into the office. The moment I logged in, I got a message from my manager asking me to come to her cabin. I slowly walked towards her cabin, imagining she would question me for being late, and I started preparing for it. My manager is a strict lady with a loud voice. She loves 3 things in life: work, work, and more work. And I loved only one thing in life, and that is no work. I had only one problem with her, which is she expects me also to work like her. I slowly entered her cabin and greeted her with a gentle smile, and she didn't smile back. That day I understood hard-working people will never smile. She explained me on the project. She asked me to lead a transfer project from Germany and deliver it in 3 months. She quickly explained me about the project and goal. I couldn't fathom what she meant. But all I knew was for the next 3 months, my office is going to be my home. It took me 2 days to fathom about the project more. The project was a transfer project, meaning that was a software product being developed in Germany, and the Chennai team has to take the complete control of this project and deliver it from Chennai, and that too in 3 months. My first challenge was to recruit a 10-member team in 5 days. I was like the Amir Khan in the Lagan movie, hunting for players. But finally, I managed to form a team. My second challenge was to remotely connect with the German team and understand more about the project and the competence needs. With multiple attempts, I completely failed in this.
there was a language barrier and cultural barrier and many more. They were highly skilled and extremely competent. There was no progress and the German team escalated about me to the management. For the next 20 days, nothing progressed. I was surrounded with problems, not knowing a way out. On my friend was the project and the deadline. On to my left was the new young team, which was just formed. And on to my right was the cultural and the language barrier. And on to my back was my manager, who was asking for status for every 2 hours. I lost all my hope and confidence, but still I had this tiny little hope with me. And with that, I proposed 3 actions. Number 1, a team undergoes the cultural awareness and language training in German. Number 2, my young team undergoes ramp-up competence training. We underwent the training, and the language and cultural awareness training helped us to break the barrier with the German team, and they started to support us. They started to share insights about the project and the competence need, and we were able to make progress. Though the progress was there, but the time was still running out. So I made the third action, and that is the young team, along with me, travel to Germany and work with them to deliver the project. Interested to know that the team would be traveling to Germany, my young team started to go into the meeting rooms and discuss together. I was happy to see this until I came to know they were discussing about the sightseeing plans in Germany and not about the project. And finally, we all boarded the flight. I sat there with hope, a hope that we would deliver the project on time, a hope to restore the reputation of the organization back, a hope to prove a little hope is what all you need to be successful. It was a flight of hope for me. What happened next? How did it go? Were we successful? And what was the result? Was it a flight of hope or despair? Well, I'll let you know in part 2. Until then, I will leave you guessing. Over to the team.
The fourth speech in dynamic leadership. Before I call upon the speaker, I would like to ask the speech objective for her speech evaluator, Toastmasters Sangha.
So my target speaker, Toastmaster Anuradha, is delivering a speech from Dynamic Leadership Pathway Level 5. The purpose of this speech for the member to apply the skill needed for the successfully lead in any volunteer or other organization. Over to you, Toastmaster Anuradha.
The fourth speaker is one among the trio, what I have told earlier. Like Kalbiya, Senoma, Virama in Saraswati. Please continue. Okay. She is a professor by physician by professor and HOD in Department of Physiology in Satyoma University. Whenever we call, she responds immediately. She is our current Vice President Education of Medley Toastmasters. Welcome.
Thank you, dear body.
Toastmaster Anuradha, your speech is Smiling Star. Smiling Star Toastmaster Anuradha.
Leadership is unlocking our potential to become better. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. I was elected as Vice President membership for Medley for January to June 2024 in November. I took KT in the November month and started my role. Can anyone tell me how usually KT will be done? Either online mode or offline mode. But I took KT in a travel mode. I took KT from Toastmaster Pravda while traveling, as both of us are working together and travel together. On December 2nd, 2023, I got a call from Distinguished Toastmaster Reena from Wordsmith. Hello Toastmaster Anuradha, I heard that you are the elect VPM for the next term. I want to refer my friend to Medley. She's recently shifted to Adyar, want to improve her communication skill. I was overexcited to begin my VPM role. So immediately I got her number and messaged her about our club details and our agenda and the landmark. She replied immediately that she's busy and she'll join next week. So I keep on messaging her every week. After a few weeks, she landed in Medley. She took part in TTR topic and won Best Speaker Award. After that, she got motivated and started coming regularly as a guest and become member after 4 weeks. And I was elated when she called me after 3 months on one evening and told me, Anu ma'am, I got a job in a reputed company because of the communication skill which I learned in Medley. So like that, I have lots of experience from January to June 2024. So along with her, 4 more members joined in Medley, and Medley was eligible to get the award. Talk of Toastmasters in February 2024. I adopted authoritative type of leadership towards the guest. According to Toastmasters International, authoritative leader is one who will motivate the person by inspiring enthusiasm. Then, as a VPM, my job is not only to guide the guest to become members, but also to make the member to come for the meetings regularly and to renew their membership renewal. So during that time, in the process, I used my innovative type of leadership skill. I used GIFs, posters and messages to motivate members to renew as well as to come for the meeting. During that time, initially, XCOM, we renewed first, and I adopted pace setting type of leadership. That is, the leader who leads by example is a pace setting leader. So we started renewing first. Along with us, few more members also renewed. So totally it came out to 15. At that time, our district has announced data, that is Distinguished Ahead Time Award. for the club which does 20 or more renewals. So at the time our president, Toastmaster Prasannavan, suggested me to approach the members individually. So I messaged remaining 35 members individually stating that contribute your share to Medley to get data. Within 2 days, I got good response. About 40 members renewed and we got this award. Then still I continued my process of sending message because we need 50 members to renew to be eligible for golden gavel. So it came up to 45 when we have 4 days before the last date. As the last date was nearing, my feeling was like watching the last over of India-Pakistan match where India has to get 4 runs out of 3 balls. So I was in little tension at the end. When I messaged individually to the members, few members responded that they don't want to renew this time. They want to do it after some times. I felt little disheartened when I saw messages like that. But later, I got convinced when I came to know the reasons like job transfer, project, new project or health issues. So at last we completed our membership renewal for 52 members the 2 days before the last date and become eligible for the golden gavel. Then in April, we had club campaign at Anna Centenary Library. In that library, we are not allowed to stick any posters or flyers before the campaign. So we were able to reach only few guests by social media. So at 2 p.m., our Medley members, including our president, start campaigning at the staircase and near lifts. And even though response was very less, then at 2:30 p.m., that is 15 minutes before the campaign starts, Toastmaster Shanmugabel and Toastmaster Venkateshan got special permission for us to campaign or to inform about our campaign inside the reading room. So we rushed, our team, entire campaign team, rushed inside the reading room and told about our campaign. And the response was awesome. Around 45 guests came into the meeting and the campaign was a huge success. And I was awarded Campaign Champion Award by the district for running the campaign successfully, along with Toastmaster Shankar. And Medley got 2 awards, that is Campaign Excellence Award and Excellence in Membership Building Award for running the campaign successfully and to add new members to the club. So I was happy to share that I was instrumental to get 5 awards for Medley. And to know about my VPM role, I obtained 360-degree evaluations from Medley Toastmasters of various experience. And the feedback reflected my authoritative, supportive and pace-setting type of leadership skill. So I feel VPM role will mold us to face any situation irrespective of our leadership style. And my name Anuradha means star. Okay. I became as a shining star after joining Medley. And Medley converted me as a rocking star. And after I became VPM, I became smiling star. Because I realized the smile is the first welcome to the guest which will make them comfortable here. So, Toastmasters, especially Medley Toastmaster, is the reason for converting this ordinary star to smiling star. So guests, my dear guests, if you want to shine, join Medley Toastmasters. So you can shine as well as rock. Over to TM Modi.
So now you might be understood why I got told one of the trio. Timer? All the 4 speakers are qualified? Qualified speaker's name, please.
Yeah, Toastmaster Giri Prashant, Toastmaster Bharat, and Toastmaster Anuradha.
Please all are requested to cast their vote using the QR code, please. The next session is an interesting session. This is table topic session. This session will be conducted by a kind, jovial and fun-loving person. He is doing his research in India's #1 organization, that is IIT Madras. He is a researcher at IIT Madras. As a researcher, he is developing energy-saving designs through energy analysis. He is basically from Indore and a versatile kabaddi player in his bachelor, then chess in his masters, finally football at his PhD. His life motto is "Life is adventure." Please put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Hemant.
Have you ever fathomed why table topic? Actually, table topics just clear our thought. Table topic organizes where to speak and what to speak. Sometimes how to speak also. Table topics are really important. It makes us thought-provoking sentences. It actually ignites us what to say and what not to say. And sometimes it helps us to know if we slip our tongue or not. That's the very important thing. Coming to table topic, today we are not just doing table topic in a simple manner, random manner. Today we are doing it in a debate sense. So what I will do, I will call 2 people and on that topic, both have to do debate. Okay? And timer, please note, after 1 minute, you will count, show the green flag. After 1.5 minutes, you will show yellow flag, and after 2 minutes, randomly, you will show the red flag. Similarly, so after 2.5 minutes, we will spend these things. So first, I would like to call Toastmaster Jayashree and Toastmaster Sajid for table topics. Any idea what you will get today?
No idea.
Sajeev, if you are born as a girl, and Jayashree, if you are born as a boy, you have to speak about Toastmaster Sajeev as if you are born as a girl, and you have to speak about if you are born as a boy. Okay? You have 1 minute. After 1 minute, you give time for her. After your 1 minute, you give time for her. So we will have first, we will go with introduction, 1 minute. Half minute is for body, and last half for conclusion and anything you want to do. Okay? This is how we are going. If I am born as a boy, if I am born as a girl. Okay? Stage is yours. First, who want to go?
People generally say girls just now, so you should start.
Yeah. Come.
To understand, for clarity, I
girls, if you are born as a girl.
Right. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. This is a correct, I would say, correct time to speak about the subject where I have seen lot of news about what's happening in our country. So I would say, being a girl in our nation, it's not that much welcoming. That's what we are witnessing the current current news and other situations wherever girls cannot go independently. They cannot go in the night. They cannot dress whatever they want. They have to face a lot of exploitation, and it definitely makes their life miserable.
When I was young, when I was at least in my 10th grade, during my school days, I used to fight with my mom. Please remember, I'm still a girl, okay? So I used to fight with my mom. Mom, I want to go and play kabaddi. I want to go and play cricket, which is what I like the most because I love watching these sports, but I never had an opportunity to go and play. Right? She used to say me, hey, no, these games are meant for boys. And even when I go and play with my folks over there, out of 11, 10 would be boys and I would be the only girl who would be playing that match over there as a gully cricket. Right? Just for me to time pass, since I've been also surrounded with a lot of cousins who are boys, I also tend to behave like them. Go along, play with them, be bored and do whatever I wanted to do. Right? But my dad was very supportive in terms of what I wanted to achieve. So one fine day after finishing my 10th exams, I joined for a summer coaching, to a cricket coaching. Right? And against my mom's wish, that's when my dad was said, like, there is nothing like a boy or girl, do what you wanted, and I went on to represent the club in that during that occasion.
Sorry.
Speak. No problem.
Sorry, guys, I'm not able to get it.
So it's really tough, but I will make more tougher. I'm not easy. So next, I'm calling Toastmaster Narendra and Toastmaster Reco for the next topic. I guess any of you married? You are married? You are not married. Okay. So your topic is you have to speak about love at first sight. You have to speak against of it, and you have to speak with it. You have to speak love at first sight, and you have to speak love at first sight against of it. Against what? You come.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. First, to put a disclaimer, I am yet to experience the love that the table topics master is talking about. But I still take a stab at it and try to explain it from whatever my friends have experienced and whatever I've seen in some reasonable movies. I think human beings are generally visual creatures. There are a lot of people who might say that looks aren't so important to them. But what I have realized is, be it anything, be it friendship or the kind of love that the table topics master is talking about, I think it starts with some initial spark that then translates into something more deep and meaningful. But the initial spark, I guess, is a visual spark. We notice something, right? It can either be their looks or the way they carry themselves, the way they interact, the way they treat other people. All of that counts for it. But I think the initial spark is a visual spark.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. First of all, I don't fathom this love at first sight. Because for me, love at first sight happened a lot of time. so I don't have a faith in this actually. So with my experience, I'm 37 now. So this started from my school days. So you must have imagined from teachers to students to colleagues, how many times happened, and it never worked out. So that's what I do.
Yes, I think maybe love at first sight can also be interpreted as kind of like any love, not necessarily the kind of love must be shown in the movie. Yes. But having said that, I think one of the most recent experiences that I've had was in June 1st when I came here to Medley for the first time. And I'm not saying this because I'm here at Medley, I would say this anywhere. When I first came to the very first meeting, right, I was still not 100% sure if Medley is the right place to be. But once I came here and I attended my first meeting, I kind of had a feeling that, you know, this is the place where I need to be if I want to improve myself as a public speaker and also as a social person. So that was kind of an example of love at first sight.
Maybe I agree with this thing because this also happened for me, and only thing happened love at first sight maybe in Toastmasters, not in other things. Maybe one more good example is when I gone to see my wife who I got married. That time also I have taken time. 3 or 4 times I have taken, I have met her, we understood each other, then only I gone for with proposal. Yes, I just want to go marry you. Thank you.
Final one statement. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, I've chosen the pathway of persuasive influence. So the pathway is to negotiate a positive outcome for either myself or for the people around me. So I think right now I've negotiated a positive outcome for myself and I got DM Kumaresan to partially agree with my point of view.
Thank you, everyone. Now I have a really best table topic master, best Toastmasters here. So I am calling BTM Thomas and Amar Vajaka. Amar Vajaka.
Amar Vajaka. Yeah. Come along, nothing, it'll be fun. Come. I'll show you. Come. I guarantee you, come. Come.
I know DTM Thomas is famous for like love non-veg. So he has to speak against non-veg. And you have to speak for non-veg.
Are you comfortable?
Are you comfortable with it?
Yeah.
Try.
So DTM Thomas is going to speak about against eating non-veg. Though he loves non-veg, I guess. And she has to speak for non-veg.
Time up. Time starts. Friends, how comfortable are you giving up your breakfast? Anybody skips breakfast? Good. How many days in a week do you do this?
7 days.
Very good. How many of you are comfortable living on one meal in a day? No? One hand. 2 hands. Not bad. How many of you are comfortable not having any meal at all a day? For 10 days, 20 days, 30 days? If my weight is 57 kg, if I have to fight under 50 kg, what will I do? I like eggs, I like chicken, I like a lot of things, I don't want to mention here, but I have to give up that. That's what I did to close to my dream of getting an Olympic medal. So non-veg, that partiality is when things are normal. When you have something serious to achieve, what's the importance of veg or non-veg? What's the importance? Not even water can I have. So where is non-veg? It has no place at all. It's just a fancy we create in normal times. You can join me at the next meal, that's another matter.
So hello everyone. So of course you can skip breakfast in the morning, but what if it is a dosa with chicken curry? Will you miss?
No, never.
No.
Never. Okay. So we all like non-veg. Yes. You cannot. How many of you agree this? You can't live without non-veg. Can you eat a vegetarian food for a week, monthly? You?
More than 50 years, sir.
Okay, there will be very less hands I can see. So we can say this, we all love non-veg and we can't able to give up that non-veg kind of dish. Yeah, of course we all need proteins a day. So I think it's very necessary for us to take a non-veg meal.
Beauty is, I didn't have non-veg today. You had non-veg? You had. But you see how comfortable we are. It's the silliest of things that is trying to divide us. Veg, non-veg, each person's business. She gets protein the way she wants. I get protein the way I want. What are we fighting about? We are both smiling. We're on good terms, right? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate your making and beginning. That's all there is to it. Do a sum. Yeah, fine. I think you came, that's what.
So, guys, are you all enjoying? I guess guests are also enjoying, right? Now time for guest. So I'm calling Karun, guest Karun, and guest Sonal. What have you taken after 10th class? Subject. And you? Commerce. Okay. So you have to talk about against biology and you have to talk against commerce. That's very easy. Against commerce. Against commerce. It's a debate. You have to think like why you have taken just commerce, why not others? What was bad in commerce? Are you all clear?
Yes.
Like she will talk against biology, he will talk against commerce. Against, not favor. Favor, this is why they have taken. Okay, then start.
Good afternoon all. Good afternoon myself, Karun. So it's actually critical topic what you have given to me because I have completed a commerce background in my academic school and college, and now I'm a financial planner. So how could I talk against the commerce? Like
Some other branch that is much better. Some other branch like much better.
See, in a way, like I'm not talking against commerce, but how it is, penetrated to all individual in market. Say, for instance, it's very important for every individual to know about commerce, like how we plan for our future, like financial futures, and whether we considering it is serious or not. So in that manner, we not achieving to know about commerce in that much.
If anyone have asked me this question before 12th class, I definitely wouldn't say anything against biology. But after coming to the 12th and like exploring the outside world, I definitely understood, like I was living before 12th the world of emotions, where I could understand the emotion of animals, emotion of plants. But when I entered the world of where I realized what is reality is, then I understood, okay, I should have to know the knowledge of finance and the knowledge of lawyer, the rules, the laws, the parliament, everything, which I think is quite lacking in the biology subject, because being in a biology, I feel more connected towards the emotion rather than the reality. And yeah, that's the one thing which I lack in the biology subject. Other thing, I can't think of that.
Commerce is very toughest subject until you reach a professional categories, like already the commerce person is there, chartered accountant, Mr. So in a way, many people are struggling to accomplish such a professional way, but it should be very commonalized, and it should be addressed, or it should be placed like it should be highly effective segments to attain the ground level, grassroots root level. In such a way, commerce is not attained by any common people so far. So in that way, commerce is quite tough.
I think it's not about the importance of the subject. I feel like how we integrate all the subjects together. And suppose if I have a knowledge of only biology and I lack the knowledge of other subjects, maybe I'll not be able to perform well in the other aspect. Like how can I integrate the biology in the business way? So that's why like being like diverse in many subjects like economics, lawyer profession, or patentability of that thing, I should have the knowledge of all the subjects whichever I can explore. That's what I can say.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope all of you have enjoyed. See, these things are trivial actually, but these are our life choices sometimes. What to take, what to do, and sometimes what to have a stand for. See, this is why we have to fathom against what we are thinking about and what life choices we are taking. This trivial topic maybe have enlightened us. So with this, I am giving stage to T.M. Modi.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, I would like to call whether timer, whether all the speakers are qualified. Can you name them?
Yes, all the speakers are qualified. Toastmaster Jayashree, Sajid, Nalindra, Rajshekharan, distinguished Toastmaster Thomas, Arun Shinta, Amar Vanchita, and Karan and Sonal.
Thank you.
Amar.
Please all are requested to cast their vote for first speaker using the QR code. Now I request the general evaluator, Toastmaster Jay Sri for his detailed report.
Good afternoon once again to all, and now I am here to present the second part, which is evaluation session. To evaluate the first icebreaker speech, which is being given by Giri Prashant. Now I invite Toastmaster Kalyani to evaluate his speech.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. Let's congratulate Giri Prashant for your first icebreaker speech. I really trying to fathom that this is your icebreaker. He had explained about his education. He discovered where his acting, and finally he shared about the trip where he had booked a hotel in Himachal instead of Bangalore. And overall, the speech was excellent. No one would say it was his first icebreaker. I'm waiting for your further speeches. And about the clarity, the speech clarity was excellent. Hand gestures was very good. Since this is your first speech, you could have used the stage more. I felt that you were just using little. And the speaker has to improve your eye contact. Overall, the speech was very good. It was like a pizza base was little bit weak, where I found you should have included about your family. You did not say anything about your family. Since it's your icebreaker, we are all eager to know about you. So it was like a pizza base was weak, but with good toppings. Over to you, G.
Now I invite the second speech evaluator given by Toastmaster Kumaresh came Toastmaster.
Thank you, Ji. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. My target speaker, Toastmaster Kumaresh, has given the speech from the Pathways Presentation Mastery, the project Introduction to Vocabulary and Body Language. Okay, coming to the speech, let's have a round of applause for Toastmaster Kumaresh for giving a wonderfully motivational speech with the right mix of vocabulary and body language, and also taking us through from the classroom to the podium where he has given the speech for 3,000 people. Kudos to you for motivational speech and very nice body language and vocabulary. Okay, we'll go in 2 steps. The objective of the project is for the speaker to enhance the speech with the right set of body language and vocabulary. Talking about vocabulary, there are 4 areas. One is about pitch, tone, volume, and pace. In terms of pitch and tone, I think to me, Toastmaster Kumaresh has got it right. It was the right tone and it was the right pitch. When talking about, when he said that excited, he was really excited. You can see when he told that biggest, he was able to enhance the tone and volume and then bring the size and the tone and volume. So it was well done in terms of the pitch and tone. Volume, it was actually like the right volume, whether it was not very narrow or it was not very loud, it was at the right volume. Talking about pace is where I think I would recommend Toastmasters to look at it and then improve on it. The pace was like the same pace, but it was a little fast. Adding the right pauses and then changing the pace based on the narration would enhance the delivery of the speech, and also it will bring the audience closer to the speech. So I would recommend to look at the pace in terms of the vocal variety. So overall it was nice. Only thing is that you need to look at where to add silence and also how to change the pace of the speech based on the narration. Talking about body language, there are multiple aspects: stance, position, movement, gestures, postures, eye contact, and facial expressions. Your stance was good. You had a free open body in terms of leg or hand gestures and everything. Position, you are in the right position. The only thing is that movement would have helped you to get closer to the audience and looking at. Another thing is that eye contact. You had eye contact at both the sides, but having eye contact to the specific people, set of people, or a specific person would add again more value to the speech and then get the audience closer to the speaker. So these are the 2 areas. One is that movement, another is that eye contact. So with this improvement, your speech can go further. Your speech could go further. Thank you.
Now I would invite the third speaker's evaluator, the Pravina Sriram, Toastmaster Pravina Sriram.
From a sinking ship in a Bermuda Triangle-like situation to a flight to Germany, the Flight of Hope Part 1 had all the elements of action, drama, suspense of a movie like Bahubali. Starting the story with the right pauses, eye contact, facial expression in the suspenseful opening scenario where he got lost and he was in a sinking ship was a wonderful metaphor for his struggling German project. I can't see Toastmaster Bharat. The entire scenario was demonstrated with stage movement where he came forward to stress on all those points where he was right and his boss was wrong. Hand movements of work, 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 and the 4 different scenarios where he went 1, 2, 3, 4. Conviction, where he showed wonderful facial expression of, my boss wants me to work like her, to a confident stance and posture. How can we ask Rajamouli to make Bahubali even better for the second sequel? So these are my few recommendations. Initial facial expression did not match up as he went towards the main portion of his story or his experience as a project coordinator in his German project. There were so many options where he could have shown hope, dejection, tension, rejection. So since those facial expressions were missing, I felt Toastmaster Bharat looked a bit nervous. He could have masked himself well if he had used all these effectively, these emotions. Stage movement. For most part, you were standing in one part of the stage, and just for the sake of movement, I thought you went suddenly over here to talk about the Lagan situation, which was not really required. Maybe you could have used it more effectively for various other situations. You had scope for dialogues. Just because it is a project for body language doesn't mean we should not use voice modulation and dialogues. So in summary, it was a wonderful mix of all suspense drama with the right body language. Just a few recommendations where you can keep facial expressions, stage movement and dialogues throughout from the beginning till the very end, and it will have all the audience seated right at the edge from the beginning to the end. So let's see what Kattappa has to offer in the sequel. Over to the general manager.
Now I invite the 4th speaker evaluator Shankarji to evaluate the speech of Toastmaster Anuradha.
Toastmaster Anuradha and I have two connections. One is that, first of all, I'm so proud that Toastmaster Anuradha I'm evaluating your level 5 speech, because I was the one who introduced in Medley at the time of Vice President membership. And the second connection, it is on the club campaign, and I must thank to most of the dignitary here. I think everyone came to hear, but still Anuradha is still sitting in a Anna library and campaigning with the people to join in Medley. So coming back here, now Toastmaster Anuradha, first, any speech, I think it is good to start with the quotations. I think you did a fantastic opening. And second is, it is very well organized speech. And I see that you are proud on your face where you are showing with all the presentations, that I must admit that. And second very important thing is that whenever you are sharing the story, or the success story especially, you need to have the attire. I think you have very superbly dressed today on your dress. And third, you also talk about the pace setting as well as the innovative way of leadership. And fourth, very thing is that I really love the way you concluded your story. That goes like this: Anuradha, shining star, rocking star, smiling star. That is the way I really love, been amazed the way you concluded. Toastmaster, I have a few recommendations in order to improve your speech. I think it is not only for you, whoever coming for the upcoming Vice President, that really helped. One is that, yes, we have seen your achievement, but you have not included whatever the challenges you have faced. That is not inside in your story. And second very important thing is that in some of the places where your face and words did not marry together. One is that example on the India-Pakistan match where 4 runs need to get in 3 balls. And second very important thing is that some of the members did not renew. There your face and words did not recognize. And third very important thing is that since you are completing the level 5 pathway, so whenever you are asking for the audience, for example, you say it is a good afternoon. I feel that no, the audience did not respond. Since you are the Toastmaster, you need to stress about, let's say for good afternoon and get for the feedback from them. Overall, I was completely enjoyed about the story and very all the best. And over to you, G.
And after individual evaluations, I come to my assessments, how the meeting went in an overall sum. The first, I will start with positives now. The first positive which I felt was the WhatsApp group which is being formed by VPE Anuradha immediately after the previous, the next day of the previous meeting. She ensured the role players are perfectly fixed or continuously intimating about the role players and asking about speakers to submit their objectives and the evaluations forms for the welfare of their evaluators to stick it up. And when I was entering the room, she was the VP Anuradha and Toastmaster Pravda and grammarian was there and doing their works for preparing their PPTs and other elements which is required, which was also which was happening very earlier, and I appreciate for it. And I want to congratulate the icebreaker speaker Girish Prashant. Even I thought after his speech, even I couldn't deliver deliver this way he delivered his icebreaker speech without any breaks, or as it is not. It was as Kalyani said, it was not like a new speaker comes into stage and delivers his speech. It was totally this was totally mesmerizing, and it admired me a lot, and I would like to also take away the same spirit in the upcoming days. Thank you for motivating me here. And I want to now please mention the tag reports. Now I call upon the timer Ashish to inform the reports.
Good evening, everyone. I am the timer for today. I'm Ashish. And firstly, I would like to congratulate everyone, every single person who gave a speech. Kudos to you, and we are looking forward to you giving many more speeches. It's difficult for me to fathom how I will one day be able to come here and give my own speeches, but that's looking forward to a new journey. So I will be presenting my timer report, and I will start with the prepared speakers list. Toastmaster Giri Prashant took 5 minutes 52 seconds. Toastmaster Kumaresh took 7 minutes 51 seconds. Toastmaster Bharat took 6 minutes 15 seconds. Toastmaster Anuradha took 9 minutes 37 seconds. Then we come to the table topic session. Now, as you all know, the table topic session today followed a slightly different format. We had two speakers. It was a versus B format, and there were two rounds, the first round and the second round. So I will be reading for each speaker the first round and the second round timing, and for their opponent as well. So Toastmaster Jayashree took 1 minute in the first round, and Toastmaster Sajeev took 1 minute 11 seconds. There was no second round for their debate. Toastmaster Narendra took 1 minute 6 seconds in the first round and 52 seconds in the second round. Toastmaster Rajshekaran took 35 seconds in the first round and 36 seconds in the second round. Distinguished Toastmaster Thomas took 1 minute 15 seconds in the first round and 30 seconds in the second round. And Amar Vanjita, guest Amar Vanjita, took 1 minute 6 seconds in the first round, and she did not proceed to her second round. Guest Karun took 1 minute 15 seconds in the first round and 49 seconds in the second round. And guest Sonal took 49 seconds in the first round and 31 seconds in the second round. Now we come to the timer report for the evaluators. Toastmaster Kalyani took 1 minute and 21 seconds. Toastmaster Dinakaran took 2 minutes 48 seconds. Toastmaster Praveena took 3 minutes and 3 seconds. And Toastmaster Shankar took 2 minutes 41 seconds. I would also like to mention that the meeting proceeded, it started exactly on time. As soon as the watch or the clock on my phone hit 2:55 is when the Sergeant at Arms started addressing the gathering. So I would like everyone to give a great round of applause for that. The meeting has gone forward very smoothly, and the table topic session took around 23 minutes. So that is the end of my time report. Thank you.
Now I invite our founder Abhirami to share her report.
In today's accountant report, I want to acknowledge how deeply I fathomed the effort and dedication everyone put into this. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Here is my accountant report for the day. Firstly, kudos to the Toastmasters who gave a clear speech. Toastmaster Kumaresh, Toastmaster Jayashree, Distinguished Toastmaster Thomas T. Abraham. Toastmaster Prasanna Venkatesh used to one and one. Toastmaster Pravda used a couple of ums and repeats the word what is. Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Shanmugavil used a couple of ahs and ums, repeats the word saying that, and took long pauses. General evaluator, Toastmaster Sri Jayanand used multiple ahs and ums. Toastmaster Giri Prashant used a single ah and single um. Toastmaster Bharat used one ah and one and repeats the word third. Toastmaster Anuradha used couple of so's. Toastmaster Hemant used single ah and multiple so's. Toastmaster Sajeev uses couple of ahs and so's and repeats the word we are, you know. Toastmaster Naren uses multiple ahs and repeats the word what I am. Toastmaster Rajshekaran used a couple of so's. Guest Amar Vanchita used multiple ahs and couple of so's. Guest Karun used a couple of ahs and couple of like. Guest Sonal used a couple of ahs and one and multiple likes. Toastmaster Kalyani used a couple of ahs and ums. Toastmaster Dinakaran used a couple of ums and repeats the word okay. Toastmaster Pranav Sriram used one Toastmaster Shankar used one ah, couple of and. Thank you.
Now I invite grammarian for the detailed grammarian report.
I'm still unable to fathom how Toastmasters were able to use the word fathom for 8 times today. I think that was pretty impressive. Thanks to Toastmaster Shanmugavil, Toastmaster Kalyani, Toastmaster Praveena Sriram, Toastmaster Hemant. Special mention to Toastmaster Rajshekar for using it even though in his table topics. and Toastmaster Abhyami and Toastmaster Ashish, who used the word of the day. Kudos, and hope you continue to use it throughout the week. Today was a very engaging meeting for me. At least my mind was totally at work because there was a lot of good vocabulary words which were used. I've just tried to note down some of them. Sense of excitement, ripple effect. I like the usage of the word trio. Every stone has a statue inside. Overwhelmed, turbulent, rumination. There was usage of a lot of good usages by Toastmaster Giri Prashant for his first icebreaker. Confined, Herculean task, hand-picked, perplexed, 360-degree transformation. Toastmaster Kumration used cup of tea, kudos, needle in a haystack. Toastmaster Bharat, hope that I will sail through, break the barrier. Toastmaster Anuradha, elated, pace setting, last over of India-Pakistan match, disheartened, convinced, instrumental. Toastmaster Kalyani, pizza with good toppings. Toastmaster Dinakaran, enhanced. Toastmaster Pravina Sriram, sinking ship in a Bermuda Triangle. Hemant, trivial. Toastmaster Jayasri, tend to behave. Witnessing, disclaimer, take a stab at it. Penetrated, integrate, mesmerizing. I'm sure mesmerized by all these great usages. There were a couple of grammatical errors that is expected, but as a grammarian, what I struggled with most was that some of the speakers were very fast. So even if I was attempting to find a mistake, I just couldn't because I was not sure what they were speaking. So one tip would be, in general, to speak a little bit slowly so that everyone comprehends and understands what the speaker is trying to say. But some of the common mistakes which I was able to note: children's, it is children, and me and my cousins. My cousins and I could have been a better usage. Used to say me, used to tell me could have been a better usage. Commonalized is wrong, it is commonize. And keep on messaging, it is kept on messaging. So these are some of the places where we could have done better, but overall, very engaging session for me. Thanks.
Now I will present my overall report. As I began the previous one, and I didn't notice the tag teams report, so sorry for the delay. And first, as I said, I would congratulate the icebreaker speaker for a very flawless speech and usage of grammar. As appreciation is concerned, there were plenty now in today happenings. VPE president and my grammarian and myself arriving on time and preparing for their for further meetings, and meetings were totally well organized today. I would also like to say about the works which has been done by extraordinary by VPE for starting up the group after the immediate meetings and intimating the speakers and the role players to in a subsequent manner to do them in a fast manner, so that we could ExCom team would be prepared or have a detailed idea about the meetings that is going to happen, and I was also mesmerized by all the speakers today, especially as I said, the icebreaker speaker and a speech by Anuradha, and how I came to know how she shaped herself as a good communicator while seeing in Toastmasters, and which also motivated me a lot. And thank you for that motivation. And I hope I will be also a smiling star once I attain my levels and attain my goals. And recommendations as concerned, there were some disturbances in the total system managements and laptops, and it could be rectified. In previous meetings, as the previous general evaluator said, that there was no errors were being found in the setup of the electronics and the PPT managements. And this is the only recommendation to put forth or keep readying the electronics as meeting begins. So it would be easier for the speaker as well as the presenter, speaker as well as the presenters. They will have some clear ideas. Thank you, and thank you very much for doing this.
Thank you. Pressure on this, please. Pressure on this. So we have seen what is mental clutter, what it causes. Finally, we are going to see how to unclutter it. These are the strategies to combat the mental clutters. The mindful awareness, such as accepting things as such, awareness, and the present be at the present moment. Journalism, whatever thoughts which we are having in our mind, we have to put it in the diary, or we have to note it. Like that, we can download our worries. Simplify and prioritize. We have to identify our priorities, then learn to say to some works, and create margin in your schedule. Like that, things we have to follow. And practice self-care, such as meditation, listen to music, limit your screen time, get a massage. Like that also can be useful to declutter. And purging or eradicate toxic relationships, such as constant criticism from others, controlling by others, emotional manipulation, jealous and possessiveness, gaslighting, and neglect or indifference. Then set some boundaries from some unwanted things or some unwanted peoples. And surround yourself with positive influences. Join online communities, cut out negative influence, identify who you want in your support, like that. Finally, if it is not works, seek professional support. If you think blessing, you attract blessing. And if you think problems, you attract problems. Always cultivate good thoughts and always remain positive and optimistic. We get what we think, so think positive. Life will be automatically positive. So you should keep your mind decluttered with the above mentioned techniques. Thank you very much. Before that, today our area director has arrived. She is our past immediate president and also a physician. She is working as an anesthesiologist in the Cancer Research Institute. I have already introduced two from the trio. She is the third one. So I welcome our area president, area director, Toastmaster Priyadarshini.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shanmugavai. A very good afternoon to all Medley members and guests. It's a pleasure to be back here singing with all of you. Just a few years back, I vividly remember the day when I joined Medley as a guest who went pale when her name was called for table topics, and then as a new member who would hesitate to start a conversation with another member, who would sit as many chairs apart from another member. And from that period, never in my wildest dreams did I think that one day I would be addressing this very club as media director. This journey of transformation has been possible only because of the Toastmasters program as well as a nurturing environment which all Medley members gave me. And when I tried to fathom what made this transformation possible, I found one pattern. I said yes to every opportunity that presented on the way. I said yes when the VP asked me to give a speech or take up a role. I said yes to an offer to do an XCOM role. I said yes when somebody asked me to participate in contests. I said yes to do roles in the area, division, district events. And I did not say all these yes to favor the VP, to favor the club or the district. I did them to favor myself, to favor my growth and to favor my future. And that has brought me here. Today, as an area director, I have a responsibility to the club as well as to the district. In my responsibility towards the club, I urge every one of you to take up all the opportunities that come your way and utilize them to the fullest. And in my responsibility to the district and the club, though the responsibilities are, not very different, they are interlinked. That is because when a club grows, the district grows. When we support each other, both of us help to achieve our mission and ensure that members get a good experience. So as a district officer, it is also my responsibility to ensure that each of you get the opportunities to support the district, and in turn, this can support your own growth. How is this possible? We have opportunities for you to take up the roles of club mentors, sponsors, club coaches. Why we have to do this is because when we read something, we get 70% understanding of it. But when we teach the same thing to somebody else, we get the complete understanding of how things are done. So when we do mentor coaches or these roles, we will help to understand and improve ourselves in a Toastmasters journey. The other opportunity we have is you can give us leads to start new clubs. So when we arrived at this meeting, we saw how well the XCOM had planned the meeting, how good the role players had with their performance. So this ability to be driven with dedication and to work with excellence is a very important virtue for all of us. Imagine an organization, you have employees with these values, the organization would thrive. So if you come to know of a place where you feel Toastmasters would benefit, spread the word around. Talk about Toastmasters to your friends, colleagues, to your organization, and let us know if you are interested in starting new clubs. Let us spread the benefit which we got for ourselves to others also. And the third opportunity we have is to take up roles outside the club. Let's step out of the clubble. What is a clubble? Club bubble. Once we are reasonably comfortable within the club, it's time to step out of the club and take up roles outside. It could be roles in the various area contests, division contests. It could be attending as a role player at a demo meeting. It could be giving speeches outside the club. It could be doing any of these roles where you step out of the clubble. When you do that, your social skills improve, your networking skills improve, you make friends with like-minded people. So let us utilize these opportunities to invest in ourselves and grow ourselves. And as an area director, I'm always there. I'm most happy to help you to get these opportunities for your own growth. All the very best to all of you. Over to you, Toastmaster today.
Timer. All the evaluators are qualified?
Yes.
Please cast their votes for the qualified.
Sorry. Qualified evaluators are Toastmaster Gunakaran, Toastmaster Pravina, and Toastmaster Shankar.
Okay. Please cast their votes for best evaluator. Then you are also requested to cast their role or take role player, timer, accountant, and grammarian. With this, I would like to hand over this stage to our proceeding officer, Toastmaster Prabodhan.
Thank you, T.M. Modi. On behalf of Medley, I would like to thank our Area Director, Toastmaster Prasanamani, for her official visit to our club today. What a wonderful session today. After quite some time, we had 4 impressive speeches, effectively evaluated by 4 evaluators, and a very novel table topic session. Did you all enjoy today? I would like to appreciate the first time role players today, Toastmaster Ashish as a timer and Toastmaster Roni as a grammarian. I would like to appreciate the level completion of Toastmaster Anuradha. Today she is completing her level 5 of dynamic pathway. I would like to appreciate Toastmaster Giri for his icebreaker speech today. Please come over here to receive standing ovation. Standing ovation to the Can I get some feedbacks from some of our guests? First time guest, Mr. Sajjan, can you share your views about today's meeting?
I guess the session was really good. I was formerly a Toastmaster myself. Was wordsmith Toastmaster Karnataka. There were a lot of similarities, and I think the best was the table topics. So I really enjoyed the debating side of things, and I could not fathom how people were able to handle that table topics, and it was all good. So that's my opinion. Thank you.
Thank you. Miss Mitra, can you share your views about today's meeting?
Actually, from first day and my second day of meeting, it's very nice actually, and especially the grammarian team was super, and the ice-breaking speech was very nice.
Thank you for sharing. Deepan? Yes.
So they are part of my company, Toastmaster Club.
Okay.
The session was very good, and I really liked all the speeches and table topic sessions.
Thank you for sharing your views. And I have an announcement before I announce the awards. Next week, there is a small change in the calendar. We have an educational session on evaluation contest by Toastmaster Satya Jayaraman. So it was previously scheduled on 31st. It is preponed to 24th, and we will have a moment of truth on 31st of August. I request all the members to be present for both the sessions. Sir? Membership survey. I request all the members to kindly fill the membership interest survey and the new members survey also. Please take few minutes to fill that. It will be of great help to find out the real leader and communicator within you. So here are the results for today's session. Best speaker goes to our icebreakers speaker, Toastmaster Giri. Best TT speaker goes to Best TT speaker goes to Toastmaster Narendra. Best evaluator goes to Toastmaster Praveena. Best role play goes to TT Master, Toastmaster Hima. Best tag role play goes to Grammarian Roni. I would like to present the certificate for Rising Star of this month to Toastmaster Rashik. Thank you, and please join for the snacks. With this, I would like to adjourn meeting number 794.
Not bad, huh? 5